Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Charlotte. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, L.A.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Johnston motioning over. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And he's into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Thielen. On 2nd down, Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now, this looks like a design run. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He's going to keep it himself.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's 3rd and 2. Herbert. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
The motion man is Johnson. On 1st down is Young. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So after 1, the Chargers out to the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. Tremble comes in motion. From the gun, it's Young. This one to the tight end, Tremble. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Tremble comes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one caught just past the pylon. Deontay Johnson, touchdown, Panthers.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. The Panthers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run with Dobbins. Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. To throw is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They'll try and run. Edwards. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown Chargers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Young. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Chargers offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Here's the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Edwards. Ho-ho! Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Herbert now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Young to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
On 2nd down, Young. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Here's Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Big-time conversion there on 3rd down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come away with the touchdown to try to cut into this deficit.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We were treated to a fine first half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. To throw is Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
This throw taken in by Hurst. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Herbert to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chargers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. Third and long. They'll send him over to the left. From the gun, it's Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
As you could probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jump machines.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on first and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. A second down throw for Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Third and 9. To throw is Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Now a handoff to Edwards. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Xavier Woods there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Herbert now on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Herbert again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing again, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Derwin James, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Young with a give to Sanders. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll motion over Thielen. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The ball comes out. Now, Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it with Edwards. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They're all set to punt this one away. as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. On 2nd down, Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and receiver Quentin Johnston set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Johnston motioning over. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run with Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Pistol here for Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Lad McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. His tight end Trimble over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a new set of downs.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Out of the shotgun, Young. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Now he takes off.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Young. That is caught. He finds his big target, Leggett. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across, found a soft spot in the zone, and quarterback's able to put it on him.
To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The motion man is Johnson. Here's Young. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Tremble comes in motion. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. Powering forward. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. The Panthers are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Here's Dobbins. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Tight end on the move left. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
Young. Oh, wide open is Thielen. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down. To throw is Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Back to throw, Young. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That's taken in right side by Leggett.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game. Now the lineup for the onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.